Wednesday update, hump day, Tony George, DocSports.com. What's up? Let's get it done today here on a hump day. We're going to give you a free NBA play here today in just a minute in the NBA playoffs. Got off the schneid last night with the over in the Denver and San Antonio game, and Denver comes back and grabs the victory from the jaws of defeat. San Antonio took a piss all over themselves, and boy, I tell you, that halftime score had me a little nervous on the over, 208.5, and Denver came on there mid-third quarter and never looked back. But very rare that a team, including Coach Popovich, kind of lost their composure, especially late in the game. Pop gets gets teed up at the right time too, because the number was a little bit in question. 4 minutes left, but we got the win. That's the main thing. I did say yesterday we were going to uncork one today, but we're not going to. But we're going to uncork one tomorrow, at least a 6-unit play tomorrow. Sometimes it isn't prudent when you're on a 5 or 6 game losing streak, and this is our worst losing streak since dating back to November that we were on there, and we, it's not over yet. I mean, we need to win more games. Obviously, we're not patting ourselves on the back with a 4-unit win last night. But we're going to continue with a 4-unit line play tonight in the NBA and give you a free play there. NBA last night, we'll talk about that. Well, we'll just talk about it overall here when we get back to the free play. Major League Baseball, a big card today in terms of volume. We're going with the triple header, which is rare for me. I rarely do more than 2 plays. Usually just the best bet of the day. That's how we did it last year. That's how we won 146 units, and all that money. Again, that's water under the bridge. It's a new year. You wipe the slate clean. We're up around 30, I think 28 or 29 units because we lost 1 unit yesterday. Had a 1-1 split. Just a bad call on the Mets. Mets never showed up. Shit happens. We had the Rockies late as a dog. They crushed them 8-2. But not only the Mets not covered, they lost in, 14-3. They just got their ass handed to them. And you're going to have that, but at the end of the day, I don't like 1-1 split cards, especially when the 3-unit play loses and the 2-unit play wins, even though they're both underdogs. There's no, at the end of the day, today, we like 2 totals and a side play. Really like these games, but I'm keeping the units under 4 units early on here. It's still this season is in its infancy. Tony, once you up your units, you're winning. It's not my style. I have a discipline. I maintain it. I stick to it. That's what's successful in moneyline betting. So a 3-unit play and 2 2-unit plays. 3-unit side play, 2 totals plays, 2-unit each. Triple header, DocSports.com. Gee, how can I get these plays for $10 each, Tony? How can I get on this gravy train? You get a free $60 parked in any new member account over at Docs when you click the link in the description. It's that simple. Daily cards are $30. I got 3 plays. Boom, they're $10 each. You win or you get credited back into your account until those units lost have been won. It's the best deal around. It's a win-win. 95% of the stuff we got over there is free anyway. Best content, free plays, videos, you name it. Check it out. Get it done. You're here to win, right? There's a ton of free stuff over there that helps you make better decisions. I can tell you that. I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. Real deal. So we got a 4-unit play tonight in the NBA. We have a 7-unit card in Major League Baseball. I plan on sweeping 4-0 today. Get over to Docs. Get it done. Last night in the playoffs, the Raptors killed them. They should have. First game. So a little zigzag there, huh? Okay. Then you saw Denver grab victory from the jaws of defeat. Very rarely you see a San Antonio team perform like that late in the game under Coach Popovich. He even got teed up. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And, of course, Portland last night, we had the under for your free play. That made it. The Marlins never scored a run yesterday. Chicago 4-0, so that we split on the free plays. We just have 1 free play in the NBA playoffs tonight. But Portland Again, when Westbrook has 14 points, Oklahoma City's not beating anybody. I don't care how many George has. Westbrook's not scoring 25, 27 points here. They're not going to win. Portland is a better team. Lillard, just as good as Westbrook, in my opinion. Better team player, too. You got McCullough coming off the bench. I mean, they got some guys there that can score. Portland's very dangerous, especially at home. They're going to win that series. But it'll be interesting to see what happens here when they go back to OK City. Tomorrow, again, we will have a substantial play in the NBA. But tonight, you take a look at this Milwaukee Bucks and Detroit Pistons game. Obviously, a 35-point absolute ass kicking right out behind the woodshed. 121-86. That's a demoralizing loss. So the mindset of Detroit would be what? Revenge? How? One thing about this game, and we'll talk about some statistics offensively, but one thing about this game, the biggest plus, because Griffin's playing like he's not 100%, the biggest plus that Detroit has is Drummond down low. And Brock Lopez neutralizes that. He's a great defender on the post. Takes him out of his game. Takes Drummond out of his game. And as I've stated, 50, 60 times this year on these videos, when we've done, win against Detroit or even done write-ups of fading Detroit with premium plays, they have no outside scoring. They don't have a tandem up top that can do three bombs. They don't have a Kemba Walker. They don't have a Damian Lillard, Westbrook, Harden. Everybody's got somebody that long range bomber. They don't have one. And when you're playing Milwaukee, that's a recipe for disaster. I mean, you're talking about Milwaukee, who's number 8 in the entire league in field goal percentage from the floor. Detroit's 23rd. You take a look at first half scoring. Milwaukee is 3rd in the league this year, and they're at home. They scored 61 points a half in the first half at home this year. Scored 70 the last game. They were up 70-43 at half in game 1 in this series. Detroit ranked 26th in the league, scoring 48 points per game on the road in the first half. Their last 3. No, let me get that right. 48 points per game in the first half. Their last 3 games, they score 53 on the road for the season, just to make those clear. Offensive efficiency. Milwaukee, number 4 in the NBA. Detroit, number 22. Need I say more? This line is up to 15.5. The power ratings, even in my database, are around 7.5, 8. That's a 7-point to 7.5-point overlay with Detroit. Not going to happen, but I'm not laying 15 in this climate. I think the last 3 times Detroit played Milwaukee in there, they beat them by over 20. I think the average is 21 or something. Looks easy to lay it. Let's shave it. Halftime. First half line. -7. That's manageable. We'll take the Bucks in the first half line. More of the same tonight. In the NBA playoffs, Bucks first half line -7. Your free play here. Get over to Docs. Get yourself a triple header sweep in Major League Baseball. Give us a try. And NBA, another 4-unit winner tonight. We'll roll in tomorrow with a nice little 2-0 run. Getting our feet back underneath of us. And then we stick the books right in the heart with the dagger tomorrow. Be sure and tune in. Have a great hump day.